North American fishermen's pro pointers.
Hey, you're telling me the spot that we're fishing off of Sturgeon Bay was actually a lake trout refuge?
Yep, it was a sanctuary for them. The DNR had a triangular area out here that was considered a refuge, and they didn't allow lake trout fishing for many years. And just recently, within the past few years, they opened it up again. And that's the area we're fishing right now. Has a rocky contour in the shallower water, and you get in about 90 feet to 100 feet, and it turns to mud, and it's got some structure that they really like to hang out on.
See, this fin right here has been clipped, which indicates this was a stocked fish put in the water by the state.
Depending upon which one was clipped, they can determine where it was stocked and when.
Well, this rain is really coming
down.
Yeah,
it's really.
Oh, get him! Oh, hey, that's a nice fish. You need me to clear lines?
I think we'll be all right.
Let me get the net.
Another fish! Number one!
Nope.
Did that one come off?
No, he's not on here.
Okay.
Let me get the net for you. We might get into a little school. Boy, that rain is a little chilly. That's a nice looking fish.
Yeah.
Let me get the net for
you.
you.
He's coming pretty good with the current here. What made?
Oh! Hey, that's two fish now you screwed up on.
Oh, here, right here. Right here.
Come on up. There we go.
Still got him?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is definitely a trout the way it's rolling.
They do have that soft mouth though, and it can be tough.
You gotta take it a little easy on them. Hey, that's not a bad one. I'm gonna run into that wire here, aren't I?
I think you'll be all right.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice trout.
Well, this fly's been hot.
Very good.
That's
Very good.
That's the third bite we've had on that thing. You know, and to think lake trout were just about wiped out of this lake. There we go.
Nice trout. Nice trout.
Nice, thick fish.
There we go. Nice.
Look at that. You know, that one's been clipped too.
Yep.
That's another stocked fish. Boy, these things, I tell you what, the alewives have got to be back in big numbers because look at how thick and sleek these fish are. And this one here has been clipped again.
Different clip.
You know, and that's our fisheries dollars at work, putting fish back in the lake and making sure we got a sport.
You bet.
As much fun as this.
You bet.
Well, let's see. That's a 2
for you and 0 for me.
Scott, when the salmon fishing's a little tough, these are your go-to fish, right?
Yep. They're resident fish. We know where they're at on the bottom in areas like this, and we can always. It's a sure thing.
Pretty much target them.
Yep.
Nice thick fish right in here. You know, these things are definitely eating well. Why don't you throw that fish in the box and let's show the folks what we're using.
Okay, real good.
That's a good fish. Lake trout fishing is a little bit slower, a little bit different than salmon fishing. Number one, you're fishing a little bit slower. We've got drift socks out both sides of the boat. We're fishing one engine and going as slow as we can go.
Okay.
But talk a little bit about the technique itself.
Well, we're fishing wires, trying to get close to the bottom. We also have some downriggers that are suspended a little bit. Been noticing a lot of fish 15 to 20 feet off the bottom. We're running about a 14 to 16 inch lead off a big Dodger and running, well, this is a shoto fly. This is a small fly with a spinner in the back. Along with that, we use, Jimmy flies and some squids once in a while. A spinning glow is also a real good bait that we've been using.
But the trick is to throw slow enough that this Dodger is just slowly going back and forth. But when you're salmon fishing, this thing is
really
cruising like this.
Yep.
And then that light, slow.
Bruce is even going to neutral once in a while, even getting him to just drop, real subtle drop, and then maybe a pickup here and there, and that'll turn them on.
The key when you're fighting fish is to take it easy with these things. They got a real soft mouth, so you want the long, soft downrigger rods are real nice, and and have a real light drag, and take it easy with them.
You bet.
Here's the action you're looking for, just kind of a slow side-to-side wobble, almost like a crankbait. And you can see the spinner on the fly gives it good action. You'll also notice that we're fishing wire with this rod, and we've got a 16-ounce pencil weight down there. And you'll notice the green snubber. What that is a small rubber shock absorber, so when a fish hits and you're fishing with a no-stretch wire, it gives a little bit, so you're not going to break the mono leader that we're fishing. These are powerful fish, and you may get a 25, 30-pound fish out here in Lake Michigan, and so you need stout equipment like this stuff here. Let me get this back down to the bottom. Scott, you know, most of the guys that fish Lake Michigan think that the Lakers are almost always on the bottom of the lake, but that's not always true.
No, we're fishing about 100 feet of water right now, and Bruce is noticing most of the fish about 80 to 90 feet down. So that's why we're running our downriggers a little bit higher than the wires. We do like to have a few wires on the bottom.
We're still targeting that bottom zone with the wires. We've got 3 wire rods down that are fishing right on the bottom,
right,
basically running into the bottom occasionally. But the fish that we've hooked so far have actually come up 20 feet from the bottom on the downriggers.
You bet.
I've also noticed that there's a definite preference in color. We've got chartreuse dodgers out, we've got silver out, we've got white flies, pink flies, but it's definitely the white and the silver has been producing this morning. The rain let up, huh?
Yeah, it's finally getting. Oh, I got one on 3 too.
You got one too?
Yep.
Woo! A double. Is that a trout you have?
Yep.
Yeah, it is. That's a little Laker. Let's see if you can get this one in.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I'm starting to get nervous here.
I think you got
Help
this one.
me out, Jack. Okay, you knocked this one off.
Watch out for the line there. There you go, nice net. I'm out of ways. Good job, Scott. I think mine's about the same size. He's up on top here. Little schoolie fish. Oh, it's a pretty good schoolie.
Yeah.
We have a double.
That one's
a little bit bigger, but not much. Bigger. Oh, he's barely hooked. Nice dive, nice dive. That's a better fish.
Yeah, super.
Now this one has not been clipped, so that's a that's a wild trout. Get him! Ooh, that's a nice fish there, Scott. I was just pulling this wire up. What do we got? We got a spinning pole on that thing?
I think that or a fly.
Hey, that looks like a good fish.
Oh yeah.
We're starting to figure these things out. How deep is that rigger before you pull that up?
88 feet.
Hey, Scott. You know, if you lose this fish,
I don't even want to hear
I don't know.
Steve.
I don't know if I'm going to let you reel another one in.
I tell you, these lake trout.
They got such a. I mean, they go nuts. Look at that.
Unbelievable.
Well, you know how to put us on fish.
Well, you're gonna have to catch them all.
Just turn to the camera and explain to the folks what just happened again.
I lost another one, Steve.
Are you normally that red?
Not really. I got a lot of sun yesterday, Steve.
Before we go, I'd like to thank Captain Scott Gitchow with Real Action Sport Fishing Charters out of Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. If you're looking for some great Great Lakes action, give Scott a call.